As February 2026 unfolds, the global music industry finds itself holding its breath. BTS, the most influential K-pop group of the 21st century, is officially preparing for its long-awaited full-group comeback following the completion of military service by all 7 members. At the center of this historic return stands one massive project, the ARIRANG World Tour. While fans around the world are focused on album concepts, choreography spoilers, and possible Grammy ambitions, another question has quietly grown into one of the most debated topics in online communities and industry circles alike. Will BTS have opening acts for the ARIRANG World Tour? And if so, who will they be? HYBE has remained completely silent on the matter. No confirmations, no denials, no hints. And yet, the silence itself has fueled speculation on an unprecedented scale. From Reddit threads and fan forums to entertainment analysts and music journalists, discussions about potential opening acts have exploded, transforming what might once have been a minor logistical detail into a headline-worthy mystery. This article explores why the opening act question matters, what history tells us about BTS's touring strategy, which artists are rumored to be involved, and how the ARIRANG World Tour could redefine global K-pop concerts entirely. In most tours, opening acts serve a simple purpose: warm up the crowd. But when it comes to BTS, nothing is ever that simple. The ARIRANG World Tour is not just another concert series. It represents BTS's first full tour after military enlistment, a symbolic reunion with fans after years of fragmented schedules, a cultural statement tied to Korean identity and global artistry, HYBE's most ambitious live project to date. In this context, the choice of opening acts, if any, becomes a strategic decision with implications far beyond stage timing. Industry experts note that opening acts on a BTS tour could elevate selected artists to instant global recognition, signal HYBE's future leadership and brand direction, reinforce BTS's role not only as performers, but as architects of K-pop's global ecosystem. This is precisely why fans are reading deeply into every rumor, schedule overlap, and social media interaction. Historically, BTS has taken a flexible approach to opening acts. During earlier tours, BTS often performed without traditional openers, opting instead for extended VCR segments, cinematic intros, or immersive storytelling elements that eased audiences into the concert experience. However, there have been moments where BTS shared stages with junior label mates during special showcases, collaborative guest performances rather than formal openers, festival-style lineups where BTS served as headliners. This mixed history leaves the door wide open for multiple possibilities with ARIRANG. What makes 2026 different, however, is scale. The ARIRANG World Tour is expected to span multiple continents, massive stadiums, and potentially include live-streamed global events. With such magnitude, many insiders believe HYBE may experiment with a rotating opening act system tailored by region. HYBE is not just an entertainment company, it is a global brand-building machine. Over the past several years, HYBE has demonstrated a consistent pattern: pair rising artists with established global acts, use major events to introduce new talent to wider audiences, leverage BTS's influence carefully but powerfully. This has led many analysts to believe that the ARIRANG World Tour could function as a global K-pop showcase, subtly positioning the next generation of stars alongside BTS's historic return. From a business perspective, the logic is compelling. By aligning emerging artists with BTS at the peak of global attention, HYBE can accelerate international fan base growth, strengthen label loyalty, shape post-BTS market leadership without diminishing BTS's status. Although no official list exists, several names repeatedly appear in fan discussions and insider speculation. LE SSERAFIM, As one of HYBE's most globally visible girl groups, LE SSERAFIM is frequently cited as a strong contender. Their confident performance style and international appeal make them suitable for large stadium audiences unfamiliar with newer K-pop acts. Fans speculate that LE SSERAFIM could open select dates in North America or Europe, where their streaming numbers have surged. TXT, Tomorrow by Together. TXT's long-standing connection to BTS and their proven live performance skills make them a natural candidate. Some fans argue that TXT is uniquely positioned to bridge generations within the HYBE fandom. And ENHYPEN. With strong performance visuals and a growing global fan base, ENHYPEN is another frequently mentioned name. Speculation intensified after fans noticed overlapping overseas schedules with BTS in late 2025. A surprise external act. Interestingly, some fans believe HYBE may choose to surprise audiences by inviting a non-HYBE act, possibly even an international act, to open select shows, signaling BTS's continued openness to global collaboration. One of the most intriguing theories suggests that the ARIRANG World Tour could feature region-specific opening acts. For example, Korean dates, cultural or traditional fusion performances. Japan, established K-pop acts with strong local presence. North America, HYBE artists with English language releases. Europe, collaborations with global pop or electronic artists. Such a model would transform the tour into a traveling cultural festival rather than a conventional concert series. If true, this approach would align perfectly with the symbolic meaning of ARIRANG, a song and concept rooted in Korean identity, but endlessly adaptable across cultures. Despite rampant speculation, a significant portion of ARMY believes BTS may choose to perform alone. Their reasoning is simple. The emotional weight of the reunion deserves undivided attention. BTS's discography alone can sustain multi-hour shows. Opening acts could distract from the intimacy of the moment. For many fans, the ARIRANG World Tour is less about spectacle and more about reconnection. In this interpretation, the absence of opening acts would itself be a statement. BTS returning to the stage with nothing but their music, their story, and their fans. HYBE's refusal to comment on opening act rumors has only intensified speculation. In the past, HYBE has strategically withheld information to build anticipation, control narrative timing, and prevent premature backlash. Industry observers note that revealing opening acts too early could shift attention away from BTS themselves, a risk HYBE is unlikely to take lightly. Silence, in this case, may be the loudest signal of all. Beyond business and logistics lies a deeper emotional dimension. BTS has long been viewed as mentors within the industry, artists who paved the way not only through success, but through openness, vulnerability, and resilience. If BTS chooses to share their stage during ARIRANG, many fans believe it would symbolize passing the torch without stepping aside, celebrating growth across generations, acknowledging that K-pop's future is collective, not competitive. This interpretation resonates strongly with fans who see BTS not just as idols, but as cultural leaders. As with almost every major BTS-related moment, social media has become both the battlefield and the detective's office for fans worldwide. In the weeks following early ARIRANG World Tour rumors, ARMY began collecting what they believe are subtle but telling clues. Screenshots of overlapping flight schedules, cryptic Instagram stories from HYBE artists, and sudden radio silence from certain groups all became fuel for speculation. Fans noted that several HYBE artists appeared to enter quiet mode at the same time BTS reportedly began full-scale tour rehearsals. While none of these observations prove anything conclusively, they follow a familiar pattern. Historically, periods of reduced public activity often precede major announcements, especially when artists are involved in large-scale collaborative projects. One recurring theory suggests that potential opening acts may already be rehearsing separately under strict confidentiality agreements. If true, this would explain the lack of official schedules, live streams, or fan interactions during specific windows. In the BTS ecosystem, absence is rarely accidental. Beyond fan speculation, music industry analysts have begun publicly discussing the ARIRANG World Tour as a case study in post-hiatus global touring strategy. Several experts point out that BTS's return creates a rare opportunity, a global audience that includes both longtime fans and casual listeners re-entering the fandom after years of inactivity. From a business standpoint, introducing opening acts could extend concert duration without exhausting BTS, keep audiences engaged during stadium entry windows, increase merchandise sales through multi-artist exposure, and strengthen HYBE's negotiating position with sponsors and partners. Analysts also note that modern stadium tours increasingly resemble festivals rather than single-artist performances. By adopting this model selectively, BTS could modernize their touring format without compromising artistic control. Importantly, analysts emphasize that any opening act associated with BTS would need to meet an extremely high performance standard. This would not be charity, it would be curation.